Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1970 Seattle Pilots What If Scenario. Today's matchup is between the Baltimore Orioles and the Seattle Pilots at Brainiac Stadium. On the mound for the Orioles today is Mike Cuellar, whose record is 6-4 with a 3.67 ERA. And pitching for the Pilots is John Gelnar, whose record is 1-4 with a 5.44 ERA. Okay, we are going to play Game 2 of the doubleheader. We did a little day-night doubleheader, double duty today to make up for yesterday's day off that I took due to a migraine that kind of knocked me out during my typical recording period of the day. So we're going to do two games today. The first game, I can't hide it from you, it's right here. We lost 3-2 to the Orioles. And if you just look at the score, like we are right now, if you didn't see the game, you're like, well, that's a pretty fair game. Like that, you're playing against the number one team in the American League. Dave McNally was on the mound for the Orioles, and we had Jerry Stevenson on the mound. He's coming off a pretty good start of his own. You look at the final score, and you're like, hey, that wasn't really such a bad game. But if you watch the game, you know that it was one of those games where it was over before it ever started. I mean, we had a situation early on in the ball game as we were attempting to get on the board for the first time, and we put the hit and run on, and Bill Robinson missed the swing, and we had Joe Pepitone thrown out at second base, and that was the indicator. The game was over. Now we did tie it up at 2, and then a Oriole batter hit a home run, a solo shot, to give him the lead. Was it Willie Stargell? I already have forgotten. But it was a game-over situation early on, and it played out pretty much like you would have expected. So we move on to the second game today, where we have John Gelnar making his final start because Bruce Brubaker, will be back next time through the rotation. So we'll get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone for following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. We're hoping for a better result. Dick Bainey pitched 2 innings in relief in the first game, so he will not be available today. Gelnar has a 218 opponent's batting average against him with the Orioles lineup, so that's good news. Now we'll look at our lineup for the second game of the day. Because it is a doubleheader, and I announced that it would be, I'm going to treat it like a doubleheader and try not to duplicate the lineup as it was in Game 1. Now, we are facing another left-hander in Mike Cuellar, as Dave McNally was a left-hander. So we're going to get, of course, Clay DaLRYMPLE in there, because we're not going to have Manny Sanguillen catch both games of a doubleheader. Aurelio Rodriguez will get the start at third. Mike HEGAN, although he's playing against a lefty, will play left field. Tommy Agee is going to be out because he is listed as tired. So why not give him the day off and put Joe Pepitone in there in center field? Pepitone did have 2 hits in the first game against the left-handers, so may as well give him another shot. Jesus ALOU will be in right field. For Bill Robinson, he's going to get the day off, the second game off. And, everybody else is pretty much the same. Okay, so we are mixing it up. We got nothing to lose. We already blew the first game of the doubleheader, and I don't expect John Gelnar to give us a ton today, so we'll take what we can get. Oh, and it looks like the Orioles have a first-time starter today for the season. Let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for the Baltimore Orioles. Batting leadoff in center field is Mack Jones. It was Mack Jones who hit the home run. That's who it was. Batting second in left field is Curt MOTTON. Batting third at third base is Ron Santo. Batting cleanup and catching is Elrod HENDRICKS. Batting fifth at shortstop is Rico PETROCELLI. Batting sixth at first base, making his season debut, is Bill Davis. Batting 7th at second base is Davey Johnson. Batting 8th in right field is Dave May. And batting 9th is the pitcher, Mike Cuellar. Okay, we'll take a look here at John Gelnar. He is making his ninth start of the year. He's 1-4 with a 5.44 ERA, 19 strikeouts in 43 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .292 against him. He does have a decent fastball, topping out at 90 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 45.2%. That fastball is his only good pitch, unfortunately. It's rated an 81, overall rated at 75. The 26-year-old righty is arbitration eligible at the end of next year. Looking at a log. His previous start was against the Yankees. He went 5 2/3 innings, gave up a run. On 6 hits, he did not walk anybody for the first time all year, and he struck out 2. Now, he has not won a decision since April 10th, and in fact, 3 of the last 4 appearances, he does have 1 relief appearance in there. He has not factored into the decision, so I guess that's a good thing, right? We're keeping him, keeping our team in the ball game, at least while he's on the mound, so that's something that's positive. Okay, we'll take a look at our defense. It's nice to see that 97 of Aurelio Rodriguez at third. We know it doesn't mean anything. The outfield with Joe PEPITONE in center. He's the only other option we have to play center field, and that could be a liability today. And we got Jesus ALOU in right, who has done a good job earning his keep the last couple of days as we threatened to bring Lou Piniella back. And behind the plate is DALRYMPLE, who's defensively superior to Seguin. Here we go, Mack Jones leading it off. He had that home run that basically gave him the lead to keep in game 1. He lines out to PEPITONE, testing him immediately. There's 1 out. Here's Curt MOTTON, 105 hitter versus righties. Flies out to left. Mike HEGAN making the catch. 2 quick outs for Gelnar. Can we get a 1-2-3 first? Ground ball to short. SANTO is safe on an error. I don't really know what else to say. Here's Elrod Hendricks. Count. And base hit. Everything happens with 2 outs. There's nothing we can do about it. This is going to be unearned runs, whatever they score here. Oh, Gelnar shuts down PETROCELLI with a K. And we keep him off the board. We go to the bottom of the first. We'll take a look at our lineup. Batting leadoff. Playing shortstop is Jerry DaVANON. Batting second. At second base is Gary Sutherland. Batting third at first base is Deron Johnson. Batting cleanup in center field is Joe PEPITONE. Batting fifth in right field is Jesus ALOU. Batting sixth in left field is Mike HEGAN. Batting seventh at third base is Aurelio Rodriguez. Batting eighth is the catcher Clay DaLRYMPLE, and John Gelnar in the ninth spot. Okay, Mike Cuellar, we have faced him once this year. We're going to talk about that here momentarily. This is his 14th start of the season. He's 6-4 with a 3.67 ERA, 70 strikeouts. In 95 2/3 innings, opponents are batting .258, 3 complete games, and a shutout. Not much of a fastball, topping out at 87 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 48.7%. The screwball is his out pitch. It's rated a 90. The fastball's at 82, overall rated an 85. The 33-year-old left-hander is a free agent at the end of next year. Log-looking time. You'll see way back on April 9th. He got the start. He went 7 innings, giving up 3 runs on 4 hits. A couple of home runs. That's back when we could actually hit home runs. 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. But he got the win. Okay, let's take a look at their defense. They're mixing it up a little bit today. First base, not so good. They put Davis out there instead of Brooks Robinson. That doesn't make any sense. And left field is Not Willie Stargell today. It is Curt, so below league average. Otherwise, pretty good everywhere else. The catcher for this game will be Elrod Hendricks, who's got an 81 arm. So maybe someone we could steal against. It'll be tough with the lefty on the mound. Jerry DaVANON leading off. He's wearing the yellow and white. It's almost like they didn't wash their uniforms. Striking out. He led off the first game of the doubleheader with a strikeout. I just don't think DaVANON is a leadoff hitter. Gary Sutherland, despite his recent ineptitude versus lefties, does have a hit in 3 straight games. He pops out, and Darren Johnson. Oh my God, did we finally get a home run? DJ with his team leading. No, I take that back. Bill Robb's got 12 home runs, so Johnson hits his 11th. And we are on top 1-0. That feels like a good sign. Here's Joey Pep in the cleanup role once again. He had 2 hits in the first game, and he gets another hit. That's 3 hits against lefties. I like to see that coming around. Maybe we just got to give him more opportunity to play. PEPITONE on first. Here is Jesus ALOU. He's on a little bit of a streak. He's had 3 hits in the last 2 games he started. And that might fight a hole. Get down. Yes, a base hit for ALOU. PEPITONE going to third. And it's first and third. 2 down. Mike HEGAN up. Will HEGAN come through as a lefty? 3-1 count. He does walk a lot, and he does take ball 4. So we've loaded the bases for Aurelio Rodriguez. This is where our team fails nearly every time. We do not get hits with runners in scoring position. This would be a nice time to start. 1-1 count. And a base hit. That might clear the bases. Get down. It's going to score 2. And it's 3-0 Seattle here in the first inning. 2 RBI for Rodriguez. The Schlubs are coming through today. Let's see if the Schlubs can keep it going with Clay DALRYMPLE. We're almost batting through the lineup. And he strikes out. Second K of the inning for Cuellar. We send 8 to the mound, to the plate, and it's 3-0. John Gelnar has a nice little lead. Here is Bill Davis. First time we're seeing him, maybe ever. That's a ground ball to second for out number 1. What team was he on last year? He was on the Padres, and he played almost every day. Put up some good numbers. 26 grounded double plays is not so great. 1 down. Here's Davey Johnson. Full count. Flips it out to right center field. Caught by the right fielder, ALOU. Pardon me while I grab a little coffee there. 2 down. Dave May, now the everyday right fielder, it looks like. Pulls it past the first baseman Johnson for a single. Second hit for the Orioles. Now Mike Cuellar, we've covered him before. He is a very good hitting pitcher. And Gelnar strikes him out. 2 Ks. For Gelnar, he's looking sharp for the most part. We go to the bottom of the second. And Gelnar will lead it off. He's also batting 200. Oh, he makes contact. That's always exciting. Ground ball to short. 1 out. Jerry DaVANON up. He's still batting .417 versus lefties. Oh, there we go. Get down. Oh, it's going to carry deep enough to be caught by May. May, a very good defensive outfielder. I like the location there for Cuellar. 11 pitches. 2 down. And Sutherland grounds out. So a nice 1-2-3 inning for Cuellar. And we go to the top of the third. Mack Jones leading off, second time through the lineup. Jones just misses it. It's going to fall short of the wall. Caught on the track for out number 1. Here's Curt Motton. Motton only batting 100. Oh, there's a hit. That'll boost it. Runner on first. Here's Ronnie Santo. Ground ball to short. Can we turn two? Yeah, there we go. Good defensive play. Now, the only batter on the bench that we did not play in game one is Van Kelly. Now, I mean, he did come in at the end of the ball game, but as far as starting, one of the two games, he did not. So we might try to get him in later on if we have the lead for a defensive replacement. Johnson will fly out to left. Here's Joe Pepitone. Now up to 286 as a left-handed bat. Oh, he's going to rip that one over the head of May, off the wall for a double. We're going to go for three, and he's out at third. You know what? I reacted too quickly. If I had taken a moment to think about it, I would not have let Pepitone go to third on May. That is his sixth double of the year. Will that come back to bite us if the momentum is switched? We're going to find out right now as Gelnar heads back to the mound. He's got 42 pitches, and he's given up 3 hits, so he's got that one whip for the ball game. Elrod Hendricks leading off in the home run. Yeah, so that's on me. The game always does that. We know that. There's nothing we can do to prevent it. That's my fault. I should have been more conscious. Yeah, this is going to get out of hand, and there's nothing we can do. So we will just keep pushing the buttons. Gelnar strikes out Davis. Here's Davey Johnson, and the game is tied. There's nothing we can do about it. We just let Gelnar take his beating. There we go. So yeah, that's my fault. I should have known better. And that's probably why we'll lose today's game. See if we just can't get the runner over. No. Yeah, this game is over. That's how you know right there. We tried to lay down a sac bunt, and he didn't even make contact. And now we know that the game is done. So we will just play it out. Double play. Motton with his second hit of the game. And then HEGAN throws him out at second. That doesn't mean anything. And SANTO grounds out to second. All right, Gelnar's coming out. He's done. He gave us 5. Now, we can't play Tommy Agee, but everybody else is healthy. They're just not in the starting lineup. So we're going to pull Bill Robb off the bench. You know, at the very least, we got a home run today. At least one in the 2 games. Yeah, I mean, we are so done right now. Next pitcher. I guess we'll bring in John Morris. Got 2 lefties coming up. J-Mo finally gave up a run. Four to 3. Johnson with a double. Doesn't mean anything. The game has already been decided. Joey Pep. Of course, he hits it to third. And an error. Okay, well, at least they're going to allow us to tie it up. This will be a junk run. Fly ball to right. Wow, will he score on his own? Oh, we got Johnson does score to tie it up. I mean, we had to take a chance. We got nothing to lose now. But I thought for sure that May was going to get another outfield assist. Yeah, and then Rodriguez comes through when we absolutely don't need him to. Dalrymple's got nothing to offer. Okay, so we tied it up. That just means they're going to score another run here in a minute. Dave May flies out to right. The pitcher walks. Yeah, great job, game. What a bunch of crap. Ground ball to third. Rodriguez make an error? No. Should have been an error. Okay, in comes Miggy Magic here in the 7th. The problem is Dirty Fuentes will have to just get one out. All right. We did what we had to do. Rich Raul. Waited on that screwball. It's a base hit. Do we want to go for two? We do. He's got a terrible arm and a 60% chance. But we've already blown it once today, right? So let's just see if we can maybe get down a bunt this time. He does, and Rollins is safe at second. So this should be advantage Sutherland, but Sutherland's batting average has dropped 50 points versus left-handers in just like this round of lefties. So he's going to fail once again. And DJ, who's got a home run. He's got 4 home runs against Cuellar. Yeah, we were never going to score. So, at the very least, this game was interesting today. I guess we'll bring in Fred Satting. Ground out. Elrod with a base hit. We will guard the lines, but it won't matter. The game is already decided. PETROCELLI flying out. Bill Davis out of obscurity. Ground ball to third, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 8th. Joey Pep. Another lefty hit. He's batting well over 300 now. That makes no sense. ALOU gets PEPITONE over. HEGAN flies out, and Rodriguez will fly out. Rodriguez already has 2 RBI. Top of the 9th inning. This is where it will end. We'll have we'll let him pitch to Davey Johnson. Then we'll bring in Riddleberger. He was unavailable in the first. Yeah, there we go. This is where it goes. Brooks Robinson pinch hitting. And Mack Jones, he hit the home run off a lock in the first, so he's got power versus lefties. All right, fly out to right. Played out DaLRYMPLE against his old battery mate. Eddie, what? Striking him out. Van Kelly will get into the ball game. And he'll take over second base. If we get to that point. Double play, free baseball. Free baseball it is. The baseball gods are punishing us once again. And Our new pitcher will be Skippy Lockwood. Curt MOTTON. Wow. Strike him up. Ronnie Santo. Ground ball to Kelly. And Elrod Hendricks. Infield six. Yeah, here we go. Game over right here. Bill Davis. Oh, wow. Well, they were working it. They gave us the walk with 2 outs and an infield single. So Skippy will come out. And Sanguian. Deron Johnson. Well, they're going to bring in Pete Reichert to face PEPITONE, but have they not been watching the last 2 games? PEPITONE's just crushing everybody. Infield single. What a bunch of trash. This game is trash on every level. Down to our last pitcher. It's Ron Locke. He's going the rest of the game. He's taking all the at-bats. We'll guard the lines. That was Echeverry pitch hitting. Oh my God. Bottom of the 11th. Dick Rustick. His second game of the season. His first game did not go well. Way back in April. Oh. See what happens here. Mike HEGAN flying out. Well, look at the in-game stats, right? PEPITONE is 4 for 5. All 4 hits versus lefties. Whether we win or lose, he's the player of the game. Twelfth inning. Locke's got an endurance of 51, so we can go probably about 4 innings before it will catch up to him. I don't even care. Bottom of 12th. Van Kelly, lefty on lefty. The amount of lefty singles in this game off of left-handed is absurd. They think we're going to bunt. We should bunt. But Jerry DaVANON already has a bunt today, so they wouldn't give him a second one. So we'll hit and run and get him over that way. Ron Locke will bat. Pulls it to third, because why not? And Deron Johnson gets intentionally walk. Wait, what? A wild pitch walk. Unbelievably stupid. What a stupid, stupid game. Here's Joe PEPITONE. Like I said, he's 4 for 5. And now he's out. 13th. Unlock. Looking good. It's walk 2. He has not given up a hit. 1, 2, 3 inning in the 13th. Dick Rustick's been pitching good, getting that 27 ERA down. ALOU gets a hit, his second. Now we're going to sack bunt. Not going to see that coming, are you? Boom. ALOU gets over. Will Rodriguez just win it and get it over, please? Oh, intentionally walking to get to the rimp. 1-0 count. Do we send ALOU? We gotta. He is safe. Well, we're two for three against that arm. And then Van Kelly, he's got a hit versus the lefty today. And he's got another walk. So it's DaVANON with the bases loaded, the pitcher spot up next. DaVanon's been terrible all day today. Can he make up for it here? And we win on a walk. I mean, absolutely bullshit, garbage baseball game. Pilots win 5-4. Handshake, butt slaps, lucky stakes. Just absolute garbage of a game. All right. There's your National League. There's your American League. I mean, we're still only 6.5 games out as the Royals are in first place. Holy crap. Who would have thunk that? That is kind of amazing. The way that we saw the expansion teams from last year kind of looking pretty good, with the exception of San Diego still figuring it out. That's kind of neat. Headline news, Brainiac baseball. Detroit beats Boston. Kansas City wins to take first. That is kind of amazing. Oakland loses 3-2. And they lose the lead. Wait. Oh, were these 2 different days? Oh, two different games. They weren't playing against each other. Duh. There's probably the player of the game, Joe PEPITONE. Good job by him. Transactions. What do we got? Oh, there's a trade, yo, between Baltimore and California. A very young Al Bumbry. Oh my God, he's a 99 in left field. Look at that. 81 in center. I'm sorry, 91 in center. 90 in right. He went 0 for 16 last year. In the big leagues, they went 0 for 3 in the World Series. He did walk one time each. Wow, that is a good get for someone named Daniel Loomer. There's not even a picture of this guy. Wait, what is happening here? He's got a 71 rating. Why would they do that? Is this a Baltimore salary dump? No, it's not even a salary dump. Why would they do that? I know, like, if you look at if you go to the finances here, Baltimore, they have lost they're projected to lose $1.3 million. They're in the negative for cash right now. So I could get why they would try to trade like Brooks Robinson or somebody who's making a lot of money, but that deal makes no sense. That is clearly in favor of California. I don't understand. And Roy Foster of the Mets is going to miss 40 days, but he's not even in the majors. So, okay, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Well, we did double duty today. We won one, we lost one. I guess that could have been worse. Now, Deron Johnson had a double and a home run, but we have to give it to Joey Pep. Going 4 for 6, all 4 hits versus lefties, like it's hard or something. I would like to know how many lefty-on-lefty hits we had today. I guess only 5. The 4 Joe Pepitones and the Van Kelly hit, and he walked twice. He walked in the run. Good job by the bullpen. John Morris came in. He had to give up that run. That's the way the game was going to go. Ron Locke pitches 3 innings in relief. Did not give up a hit. Did walk 2 because he had to. He gets the win. He's 2-2. Dick Rustick drops his ERA from 27 to 8, but he does take the loss. 3 home runs by the Orioles. we did manage to get one over the fence. Okay, that's it. We will come back tomorrow. Just play one game. Keep my anger level to a minimum. Until then, everyone, have a great day.